And of course, because the sun is rising, we have to wave our flag. And let me remind Biafran that this is Excel Freeman, and he will be joining us as well this morning, because we are going to all directions, musicians, whatever, we're bringing it together. And of course, only on Radio Biafra Sadek. That's where you wait, and this is Shabbat special. Rachel, there is another musician who will be joining us also, and that is Easy Prince. Yes. My boy, Easy Prince. But before we bring Easy Prince, let us also play one of his songs so that Biafrans can know. These are people who are devoting their time and energy, going to the studio, producing music for Biafra without charging. Do you know what I mean by that, Rachel? Okay. Before I tell you what it is, I want you to try saying it.
You know that my Igbo is why and you're embarrassing me on broadcast now.
No. I need Tabere Everett. Now I want you to speak Igbo, okay? I want you to say Ekere Oroeke.
Ekere Oroeke?
Okay, let's take it. Hold on, before you bite off your tongue. Ekere. Can you say Ekere?
Ekere.
Oru. Eke. There you go. Eke. It means there is division of labor. You do your own, I do my own, Rachel. You don't cross my path. You stay on your lane. I stay on my lane. It's as simple as that. That is how the job is going to get done.
My dear, before you start talking with Izzy,
all right.
I want to say, yes, Izzy and Excel Freeman are two of many young talented musicians in Biafra land who also dedicated their time for Biafra, for the activities. They show the support through their music. Absolutely. Which is very important. While unfortunately other important or famous musicians and artists who usually in any other democracy in the world are leading power in struggle like this. And here it's different. The musicians, the famous ones, are doing their own money outside the struggle. Maybe they will join us when Biafra will come, and then they will have to answer some questions where all of them were during this struggle. But these young talented people, they could be stars. For me, they are stars. That's why they are my friends. Absolutely. They are my dearest friends. For me, they are stars because they took their time and their and energy to do what they are doing for their country, and I admire them for this.
Awesome. All right. Before I play this song, Rachel, I want to tell you something about this song, Wave Your Flag. In 2017...
You wrote it.
I wrote this song. I wrote this song. People don't know this. I wrote this song in 2017, and I called Easy Prince and said, please help me make this thing to be music. And he took it, and he did his magic, and it was what? Music. Now, let's listen to it. Wave Your Flag.
Okay.
It's a princess. Give me freedom, give me Biafra. Give me freedom, give me Biafra. We are the people of great nation. We are the people with love and unity. We are the best all over the world now. We are the champion all over the places. We want no war, only we need freedom. We keep moving, no going back. Let's join hands together and prove it all. Biafra is the land of promise. Wave your flag, wave your flag. Our Biafra flag. Wave your flag, wave your flag. Our Biafra flag. Wave your flag, wave your flag. Our Biafra flag. Wave your flag, wave your flag. Our Biafra flag. All we want is our freedom. All we ask for is our freedom. We are not here to fight anyone. We are not here to war at anyone.
you have it, and that is Easy Prince. Unfortunately, Rachel, I cannot get hold of him. I'm trying to call him, but you know the network in the zoo. So maybe we need to switch over and call Excel Freeman. What do you think?
No, he will be free only in the next 1 hour. Talk to Susan.
Or maybe because Easy Prince also is not yet available. Remember, he said 12, and I think it's not yet 12 o'clock in Biafra.
Easy Prince said 11.
11, yes, which is 12 o'clock here.
Yeah.
Which is 12 o'clock here, and it's not yet 12 o'clock. So, all right. So, you suggest let's go straight to Susan then. I think that's what we need to do. Let's bring in the lioness herself. My goodness me. There we go. Let's bring in Susan. And of course, there we go. All right. We have Susan joining us right away, Rachel. Susan, good morning. Can you hear me, Susan? Susan, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. I can hear you. All right. Good morning, Susan, and welcome to this great program. It is a message of hope to Biafrans all around the world. And of course, we are bringing you on board so that Biafrans can know that they are not alone. And by the way, Susan, before I allow you to introduce yourself, I have Rachel with me on the line. Rachel, say hi to Susan.
Hi,
beautiful Rachel.
You're welcome. Thank you for accepting my invitation to join our broadcast.
Well, I feel very, very honored, and I want to say, Otutu Oma, all the Biafrans out there. I feel a lioness floating.
Otutu Oma to you too. All right, let's get straight to it, Susan. Please introduce yourself to Biafrans, and then, of course, as you know, it is a message of hope. Then you let it out. What is on your mind? Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Susan. I'm an American citizen who is a freedom-loving person, and I love Biafrans. I love Biafrans, and I love Mazi Ikechukwu Nov. And I saw my first Biafran flag fighting for Christians that were being slaughtered in Nigeria 3 years ago, and I was like, who are these Biafrans? Why are they so loud on social media? Why are they waving this flag? I gotta know who they are. So I started meeting Biafrans and learning their story, and I did my research, and I was led to listen to Mazi Ikechukwu Nov, the great leader who leads from the front for the people of Biafra. And I started praying to God, like, God, give me a sign. Is what this man is saying, it's in tandem with my spirit. I need to discern his spirit. And God gave me the sign that I needed to discern Nnamdi Kanu's spirit, and I've been fighting ever since for the people. I have a great fighting spirit. In fact, I've got a lioness loading now. I have to tell myself to bring it down a little.
Yes, that's why I've been telling them that I've got a lioness in the house. Please go ahead.
Exactly.
Yes, and I'm ready to bring the lions and the lionesses out in all the Biafrans, especially in Biafra land. You are not alone. There are several Americans like myself who have contacted me, who are writing our government. And even if our government doesn't want to help you or stay silent, we want them on the right side of the fight. You know what I mean? We want them on your side. Biafrans are our allies. I'm a big fighter of the British government. I keep the pressure on the British government and the Nigerian government. I don't call it Nigerian government. I call it terrorist hijacked contraption Nigeria.
Absolutely.
We're keeping the pressure on all the governments. I've protested in Washington, D.C., and I got face to face with Janjaweed over at the Nigerian embassy in Washington, D.C. They tried to shut us down, but guess what? It didn't work. We even educated the officers, the Capitol Police, We even educated them on what's going on in Biafra land, and our closest people to us, we educate them on what's going on over there. And I want the Biafran people to know we are on your side. You are our ally. You are the last hope of Africa. You are very important people. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And I'm a stakeholder in what happens in Biafra land, because what those terrorists and the terrorist sponsoring government, if they're not stopped from taking over good people that are indigenous to that land, they will come over here. So I honor the Biafran people. I support the Biafran people, and I support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I pray for him daily. The first thing I do when I wake up, I think about Biafra and what I can do next. I call it keeping multiple irons in the fire.
All right. Beautiful. All right. Susan, please, before I allow Rachel, of course, if she have any question to ask you, I want to say to you this, in this situation, of course, in this moment in time in our history as a people, of course, we need all the love we can get. We need all the help we can get all around the world. And here you are, somebody who loves Biafra, and the love you have for Biafra, of course, is even greater than the love of those who claim that they are Biafrans. There are people who are fake. They claim every day they are Biafra, but we know they are not. But there are people who are genuinely in love with Biafra. What can you tell Biafrans at this particular time as we are waiting, of course, for the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Please go ahead.
No matter what you face, I want you to be brave. I want the lions and the lionesses to come out. Even though you are suffering tremendously. And I agree with what Nnamdi Kanu's brother said. We need to stop entertaining what's going on, and we need to focus on the people suffering, and we need to focus on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and keep his name out and alive. Do not give up bringing his name out on social media, bringing his name out. We cannot stop that. I want you to be brave, bold, never give up, stay unified, and be your brother's keeper. Stay truthful and honest, and don't be bought. Because the freedom that you will get is more than any amount of money that anybody can buy you with, and your future generations. And remember your history and always learn. I remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, bring your chalk and chalkboard, bring your notebook and your pen, and educate yourself. Because, you know, so many people have been convinced, and the Nigerian government has taken over so many people's minds that people can't even think for themselves. They starve people. They do all kinds of horrendous things, lock innocent people up in prison. And, you know, they expect all of us to forget about them and throw away the key like their lives don't matter. Well, I'm here to tell you, this American girl, your life matters to me, and we are going to put up the biggest fight here in America that we can. And if we have to go to Washington, D.C. and protest all the time, but it's up to the Biafran people to be brave and be bold and to stand up and take your freedom. You need to remember, this is your freedom. You know, I can't win this freedom for you, but I'm going to sure support the heck out of you. And I love you all. And stay focused. Keep focused.
All right. Awesome. Keep focused. And of course, that is the watchword. Now, I will not let Rachel in without asking you this question. Any message for the zoo government?
Oh yeah, the zoo government. Yeah. We're going to keep the heat on you. Oh yes. I remember when I went to the Nigerian embassy and I saw you taking pictures of me, and you heard my voice because I'm one of the loudest lionesses you will ever meet in your life. And a Janjaweed came out and stared me in the face. And I want the zoo government to know we are notating the evidence. We are documenting the evidence. We are showing our leaders the evidence, and there are representatives in our Congress who are taking note. And not only that, we are networking with people around America. We are teaching and educating Americans because believe me, in America, we love our freedom and we want other people free too. And we will keep the fight alive. We will keep Mazi Kanu's name alive. Zoo government, we know what your aim is. We know that you want us to forget about Mazi Kanu, but we will never forget him here in America. We will never forget him. He is our ally. You are the terrorist hijacked contraption. So, look, here in America, we're watching them. We're watching them and we're documenting. And we're doing other things that I won't mention, but we're behind the scenes working. Best believe. We're not just on social media. We're behind the scenes working.
All right. All right. You've heard it. Zoo government is not a threat. It is a promise. We are watching you. Rachel, please, any question or what you want to say to Susan, please go ahead.
Well, Susan said it all. I have only one question, but really Susan said it all. I just want you to know that this lioness is also, is in a mission. She is calling police commanders, police stations, and warning them one by one by one. She never stopped,
Wow.
threatening them and calling them. Yes, she is doing it always, always, and always. I know what she's doing. That's why I appreciate her so much. The only question that I have to you, my dear,
we want to know why the zoo police are arresting innocent people in Biafra land. That's what we want to know.
Yeah.
Why aren't you going after Boko Haram? Why aren't you going after the terrorists, the actual terrorists that slaughter people? Why aren't they sitting in prison somewhere? Why is it always the innocent Biafrans in the southeast? That's what I'm asking the zoo government today as an American. And believe me, I got that fighting spirit. My grandfather served in World War II and shot down Hitler planes. We ain't afraid in this family. Believe me.
Thank you very much. Rachel, go ahead with your question, please.
The only question I have for you, my dear, is whether Biafrans are joining you over there in your activity to do anything, after all, as you said, it is their own struggle, their own freedom. Are they or any of them following you in your activities, doing something there for their freedom?
I believe everything that I do, I put it through IPOB. I ask people to join me to help fight, and I try to uplift people here because guess what? We got it good over here in America. We should be rising up more. We have freedom of speech here. We have to be a voice for the Biafrans, and we have to keep Mazi Kanu's name alive here. And I remember one thing Mazi Kanu said in one of his programs. He said, get off your you-know-what. I can't say. But guess what? That has always stuck with me. That has always stuck with me. We all need to get off our you-know-whats in the free diaspora, and we need to fight for the people in Biafra. That's what we need to do in numbers.
All right, beautiful. Rachel, any more thing, or should I go ahead?
I have no more questions for her because she's really doing great over there. She's doing, I don't like to say it, but she's doing what our people should do it.
Absolutely.
In the diaspora.
Absolutely.
Our people should do it. We are doing our best, but we need our own people because they are the living proof of what is happening in Biafra land. Because they left Biafra to save their life. They saved their life. They came to the diaspora to fight for the freedom of their own country. We can't do that alone. Me, Susan, Rosie, and others, we can't do that alone. We need them. We need them. That's why I asked her if some Biafrans are joining her on this activity, because it is really very important.
All right. Before I let you go, Susan, there is something I want to ask you, because the love Americans have for their country, America, What informs that? Why is that? Maybe there are one or two things we can learn from that, because I know Biafrans, they love Biafra, but then when I look at America, even when they talk about America, it's all about God bless America. Even when they sing the national anthem, you will see the passion of somebody who is even willing to lay their lives for their own country. What informs that love that Americans have for the nation America? Please go ahead.
Because we fight for our freedom. We know how important our freedom is. We don't let people think for us. We want to think for ourselves. We want small government, and we want the people to be the deciding factor of what goes on in our lives. And part of it is we love God. We love God. We were founded on the Bible. Without the Jewish people, we would not have our Christianity. So we were founded on the Bible in this country, and we fight for our freedom, because without freedom, you can't be free to do anything. You can't be free to be prosperous. You can't be free to live your life freely and earn a living, take care of your family. You need freedom. Freedom comes first before everything else. And the people who died for freedom, they should be honored, because it's very precious.
Yes, I was actually discussing something with you some time ago, Susan, and you said something that really, it planted into my heart, and I want us to touch it just a little bit. I mean, we have Rachel with us here. You said something to me. You said, without the Jewish religion, without the Jewish nation, there wouldn't be Christianity. I don't know if you remember that discussion. Yes. Because, when people hear Jewish, they say, no, I'm a Christian. I don't care about Jewish. But now you've forgotten that Jesus Christ, of course, exactly, he is Jewish. So you cannot separate the two. Christianity or Jewish or whatever it is that you are, they have relationship. Please talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, here in America, we have Christians United for Israel and a whole bunch of other groups. Israel is our ally. We believe in the same. We want to be free. We want to be prosperous. And without Israel, without the Jewish people, we would not have our Christianity. It's just point blank, period. The old law, the new law, the whole Bible would be not even. How do I want to put it? The Bible would not be valid without the Jewish people, period. And Christians here want to unite with the Jewish people, and we do unite with the Jewish people. And Israel is our ally. Biafrans are our ally. And I got news for Britain. If they don't want to sit here and fight for Mazi Ikechukwu and a freedom-loving people that don't go and slaughter people, the Biafrans and the Oduduwas, then guess what? They are no ally of mine, and I will pressure my government to make Britain stop. I'm going to put it out there that Britain is not my ally as long as they're supporting and sponsoring terrorists in the failed zoo called Nigeria. And I'm not afraid to say it. Catriona Lang has already blocked me on Twitter, but I got news for them. I put pressure on their government too, because I've called the UK and the foreign department in the UK, and I told them my grandparents served in World War II to protect you from Hitler. Hitler had half of France, threatening to take over France and take Britain. And my grandfather went over there and shot down Hitler planes to save Britain and France. And for them not to fight for innocent people really infuriates me to the 10th power. That's why the lioness comes out.
Thank you very much, Susan. All right, before we let you go, let me allow you to do your parting shots. What is your last word for Biafrans? Please go ahead.
I want you all to be brave. I know you're going through a lot, and believe me, you're not forgotten. I'm getting chill bumps talking about this. This is a spirit, and God has been speaking to our spirit, and believe me, God above is in control, and he would not push us to this extreme if he did not have redemption coming for you all. I know right now it seems hard and it seems like nothing's going to happen, and it's sad because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sitting in a dungeon, but guess what? He's still alive, and God is keeping him alive, and God is pushing our spirits because he knows, God knows, he's going to prepare a table for you in front of your enemies. And you know what? Don't be down. We're going to dust the dirt off our shoulders, and we're going to stand up again, and we're going to keep going.
Thank you very much. That is beautiful. Thank you so much, Susan, for coming. Rachel, what is your farewell to Susan?
I love Susan, and I want to thank her. Susan, I thank you very much for joining us. I know it's a very late time in US now, and I want to say again, happy Thanksgiving. I thank you for everything that you are doing for us. I thank you for every activity that you are doing for the Biafran people. I want to say thank you again and again, and may God bless you and strengthen you and protect you and bless you again and give you all the power in your hand. You know, we said power of one is power of all. I support every activity that you are doing for our people in Biafra. Everything is blessed. Thank you very much.
Yes, and thank you, Miss Rachel. And believe me, you are a beautiful person inside and out. Same with Rosie. And guess what? The sound of the shofar horn, oh my gosh, that put me in the spirit right there. That horn just does something to me every time.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you very much, my dear.
Thank you for coming. And we will keep in contact
Thank
because
you.
we will continue.
We love you.
It's not going to be the last, of course. We will continue, and we really, really appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and it was an honor, and I'm humbly grateful. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. All right. Thank you very much. And of course, that is Susan. Rachel, you see, one of the reasons why I love this program is this. I want our people to understand that there are people who are so mad, so crazy about Biafra, even though they are not indigenous, but by spirit they are Biafrans. Some are Biafrans by marriage, some are Biafrans by love and what have you. Now, and if you look at this program, the people we've been talking to, most of them, here you are now, you are a Biafran. Here is Susan, I consider her a Biafran. Here is Rosie, I consider them all as Biafrans. Now the question is, you that is listening to me, what do you make out of this? Biafra is more than IPOB. Biafra is more than you and I. Biafra is more than all of us. Biafra is a philosophy. Biafra is a way of life. Until we begin to understand that, Biafra is even a religion. And of course, on this platform, Radio Biafra is where we worship Elohim. All right, Rachel, what is Shabbat without a shofar? Can we blow a little bit of shofar before we...
Blow? You can blow?
Guess who we have on the line, Rachel? I have Victor.
Easy.
Victor Obilo.
Oh, okay. You're my friend.
All the way.
Victor, my friend.
Victor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning, my brother.
All right, Mazi, Victor.
Hello, Victor.
I know you used to call me Shabbat Shalom. That's the name you used to call me, Victor. Now, so now, who is Shabbat Shalom, me or you? Because every Saturday, there you are. All right, welcome to the program, Mazi Victor. For those of you who are listening, Victor is one of us. He is the anchor of Radio Biafra Middle East, all the way from Israel. And of course, he is the one anchoring this Shabbat program every Shabbat in and out. And I'm glad the height he has attained in this broadcast at this moment. I am really, really privileged. You know what they say? When you have a child, your prayer is that your child will be greater and bigger than you. And I'm proud that he is growing. Mazi, Biafrans are listening. It is a message of hope. What's on your mind?
Mazi, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much this morning for bringing me in. I will say, who am I? But first of all
Victor.
the thanks will go to Tukwadiama.
You are Victor. Go ahead.
I just want to say this morning, all the thanks to Chukwu Kikabiama for giving us life, because without him, we are nobody and we can't do anything without him. All the thanks, glory, honor, adorations will be to his name and his name alone. I also want to thank him for keeping our leader alive. To today. I must be honest with you, I got a call yesterday. Someone was asking me that they said that our leader is dead. And I laughed about it because what is happening today is not something that we should put all our attention all around what they are doing. But I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you Biafrans. Thank you to the listeners. Biafrans in Biafra land more important because they are the one in front line. They are the one facing these people, facing Nigerian government with their terrorists. So many things is happening. If we keep saying it, there won't be time for us to finish what we are saying today. But I want to say, keep on doing what you're doing, wherever you are, whatever you are doing. Making sure that you're fighting in all honesty, making sure that Biafra is going to come. Let us keep on fighting. Do not look back. Let our freedom be a target that you must be looking onto. Thank you very much, Mazi Ikechukwu Nov. Thank you to our sister Rachel, because I used to say to her all the time, whenever I have her on the show, that she is full of hope. Maybe she will not understand what I'm trying to say or how I'm saying it. Maybe the way I'm saying it, she will not understand it. But someday, time will prove exactly what I'm saying. Thank you to our DOS, because if you are not in that position, you will not know exactly what these people are going through. I don't want to start saying things that will make me look like, I'm up there. Of course, you all know that I'm not there, but sometimes I do reason. I use exactly what I go through on daily basis to compare to what they are going through. Let us support them. Let us support them spiritually, physically, any way possible we can. Let us support them, because Biafra that we are looking for, Biafra that we are asking for, Biafra that we preach anytime we have the opportunity to do so, is exactly what we are going to say, because our leader said Biafra is the kingdom of Chukwu Kikabiama here on earth. And some will say, how do you know? How do you come to that conclusion? Yeshua prayed this prayer, simple prayer that our leader loves to pray. He said, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come down here on earth. As I, as a human being, as a person, up to now, I have not seen that kingdom that Yeshua prayed for long time ago. And that kingdom is the kingdom that our leader is talking about. That kingdom is the kingdom that our leader made us to understand, that kingdom is the kingdom that will come down in Biafra land. And I say to us, anything that we're doing, it is not easy. But as soon as we continue, as soon as we all continue doing what we are doing, truthfully, hardworking, not looking who is saying and not saying whatever they wish to say, keep on fighting, at the end, we are going to get there. Thank you very much, Mazi Ikechukwu. I don't want to take much time.
Before you go,
I want to stay.
Yeah.
Before
Thank
you
you very
go,
much.
you cannot go without Rachel saying something to you. Rachel,
Right.
Maruse.
You didn't forget your Hebrew.
Never.
First, I want to tell you that ex-Freeman is already online, so you can try to contact him.
All right.
While I said thank you very much to my friend Victor, I join him every Shabbat on his program. We are doing prayers together in Hebrew and prayer for Biafra.
Rachel.
And I said, yeah.
I'm jealous because he took you from me. You used to do that with me, remember? And now he's Victor.
Yes. Well, come to Israel. Return to Israel. I will divide myself between the two of you.
Lotov.
I will divide myself. Okay. I want to say that Victor is doing great from here in Israel, really. Especially this Shabbat program is very spiritual and very nice. And after this program is ending, I feel very happy and I feel, kind of fulfillment. And I want to thank you, Victor, for everything that you are doing, also for what you are helping, for what you are doing, helping me with all these kind of meetings. Sometimes you are traveling with me to important meetings, and I want to thank you for this, and I know that our cooperation will continue always.
Thank you very much, my sister, because I must be honest with you, you are full of hope, and looking at you sometimes do what you do. It gives me more fuel. It fuels me with energy to continue doing what I'm doing. If you can do it, why wouldn't I do it? That is exactly where my energy comes from. I want to say thank you to you because you don't know how you have inspired me and you've inspired other people as well. Even people that are not Biafran listening to you, they will be like, wow, that is the reason why I used to thank you all the time. May Chukwu gather my angels in heaven that has given you the type of heart that you have. May he make it available to other Biafrans as well. Thank you very much. I cannot thank you enough. And it doesn't matter how I speak, how lengthy I intend to speak. It will not cover everything exactly how it is in my mind. But I'm going to keep on saying, thank you very much. Biafra will reward you greatly. And before I go, I want to echo what our sister said because I have been listening all along. She said, Britain is not their ally. But let me just make it clear. Our sister called from the United States of America, and she is a citizen of the United States. And she said, British is not their ally as long as they are not fighting for Mazi Kanu. And Mazi Kanu happened to be a British citizen. He is not a Nigerian. He has no document of Nigerian. People need to know this and people need to understand this. They went and kidnapped him and British is not doing anything. And I must be honest with you, I will do whatever I can. If I am put in that position, I will do whatever I can to make sure that these people, of course, our leader has already laid a course on them. If they keep on going exactly how they are going, they will be divided into pieces and their enemy will take over. Take their land away yes, that is exactly how we put it. That is exactly what I want to put out there and people know it and people are listening. I want to say to each and every one of us, wherever we may be from top to bottom, I mean from from our leadership up until people in Biafra land, a very big thank you from me, from here to each and every one of you, including you, Mazi Ikechukwu. Thank you very much. And shalom from here.
Thank you very much. All right. My goodness me. Yes, sir. That is Victor Obilo. I admire his humility and his humbleness. Teaching him the radio was stress-free for me because he's so loyal, he's so obedient, Very loyal. You can a man you can trust. You can trust him, Yes. You tell him something, he will give it to you exactly the way you want it. And of course, I am so glad how he has come. He doesn't speak so good like this, Rachel. There's a very huge change, I can tell you. And that is impressive that he is growing from strength to strength. And I'm really, really appreciating that. All right. Rachel, the woman that cries for Biafra. Biafra has finished all the tears in your eyes.
Yes.
But I can.
You heard me so many times crying, upset.
I can tell you right now, and I've never seen somebody who loves Biafra the way you do, Rachel. I must tell you,
it becomes my life.
Honestly, it is your life indeed, and of course, you've actually lost a lot of things because of the struggle. But I can tell you, Elohim is going to replenish you 100-fold in the name of Chukwu Kikabia. He said. All right. Before we bring in Except Freeman, I want us to play that song once again. Except Freeman, yes. He is the one that has sang the song that I'm going to play now.
An anthem. This is an anthem. And he wrote it for the 30th May 2020.
Yes. And our leader.
And I want to tell you something that I never said it before.
Go ahead.
This song, every morning when I'm opening my eyes, the moment I open my phone, I love music. This is the first song that I listen to every morning since last year.
Because the sun is rising and Biafra is rising.
Yes, it gives me motivation.
Rachel, have you forgotten? Biafra is rising.
Of course, Biafra is rising.
Can I hear you say it like you don't care? Can I hear you say it like you don't care?
Biafra is rising.
No, you can do better. You can do better than that. You can do better than that.
Let's do it together.
All right. This is how we used to.
Biafra is rising.
There we go. This is how we used to do it there in Israel, in Middle East.
Yes.
Now let's listen to the song. It says, Rising Sun. My goodness me.
Here comes the time for everyone to see that what will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives in pain and misery, never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good, but we are blessed by Chukwu Kikabia. So we're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the end of the tunnel. It will shine so bright all time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Freedom will come. Nobody can stop us. Nobody can cage us. Nobody can stand us. Yeah, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. hidden. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my body. Sunrise to the black stripe, black strands crossing gray stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives turn to ashes. When I ponder and reminisce, in the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. We go carry the cross together. We walk through to Zion. The stumble will rise. How the victory will stand. Never know. The sun is rising. From east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? I still wave your flag all over the world. Because the sun is rising. I see we shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. You would know, they would know, you would know. Keep our light shine, the sun is rising. Wave your flag anywhere you want. Keep our light shine, the sun is rising. Because the sun is rising. Freedom, yeah. We are the sun, we are rising.
Awesome. I love this. You know, there's a reason why we do what we do. There's a reason why we come up on this platform. And of course, we worship Chukwu Abiyama. If anybody is telling you not to listen to Radio Biafra, that person does not love you. They hate you so much because Radio Biafra is unorthodox. Only on this platform is where we do things the other way around. We don't have an order of things. We just do it as the Elohim strengthens and give us, the understanding and the willpower to do so. And this morning is Radio Biafra bringing you Message of Hope, live and direct. Johannesburg is where we at. And it is Radio Biafra Sadek. Shabbat Shalom to Biafrans all around the world. All right, Rachel, what are we doing? We're bringing in Excel Freeman, that's right?
Yes.
All right, let's get him on. And then, of course, we cannot get hold of Easy Prince, but if Easy Prince decide to join us before we close, we will bring him in, and then, of course, we will see. There we go. I'm calling up Excel, and then he is the one that just gave you that beautiful music that the sun is rising. And, of course, that sun is Biafra, the kingdom of God on this planet Earth. My goodness me, you've heard about the New Jerusalem. You've heard about the kingdom of God in the midst of human, and that is Biafra. All right, good morning, my brother Excel. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone watching.
How are you doing?
This is Radio Biafra. And of course, I welcome you this morning. And I have my co-host also who wants to welcome you, the woman that cries for Biafra, Sister Rachel. Please go ahead.
Wow.
Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, my dear. Shabbat Shalom. He knows that I am his greatest fan.
All right.
Even my grandchildren are singing his songs.
Awesome. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. Good morning.
My brother, you know what time it is. Most of you guys are the ones that spend their time. You go into the studio, you bring out beautiful music for Biafra. And of course, because you love the struggle, because you love Biafra. And you know one thing I keep saying is this. When a musician who is talented begin to sing Biafra song, he is actually separating himself away from the zoo. He's going to lose out big time, we know. But that shows the love and passion. Because when you sing Biafra song, nobody wants to listen to you anymore in the music industry, in the zoo. But that is the sacrifice.
That's exactly how we did it.
That is the sacrifice. So, Mazi, this is a message of hope for Biafrans. We are giving hope to the hopeless. We are giving faith to the faithless. And the floor is yours. The whole world is listening. What is on your mind and what is the message that you have for Biafrans this morning? Please go ahead.
Okay, I will first of all like to say good day to everyone listening. depending on the place you are. If it's a day now, it's a good day to you. If it's night, it's good evening to you. Well, it's a very big thing we are in. And maybe I am too young to explain how everything turned out how it is today. But at least I am present in the Biafra land, and I am observing that it is all bad how we are living in here. It is a country already kidnapped by or hijacked by some cabals, and the future has become trampled upon, and we cannot even, say how the future it's going to be for us. So it's really a very bad place to be. Though sometimes we have fun because of the kind of people we are. So that is how it is. I don't have much to say, rather than giving everybody the strong hope of freedom. We have come a long way. We have come a long way, and it has been a rough path all through, and we can never back down. We can never back down. Sometimes now people who are more zealous has reduced the number. That is how I'm observing it right now. But it's very good that we should keep giving hope to people. We should keep giving hope to people. We should keep making people to believe that it's going to work, because this is not something that just come out from nothing. It is ordained. If you look at the way everything is happening, you look at how MNK, our leader, I always call him the legend of seeker, because he's the seeker of truth, the seeker of our well-being, the seeker of peace, the seeker of our freedom. I always commend him. I always love him. I always appreciate him. Currently, I'm writing a song for him. I've never written a song for him, but because of this current situation, I have been, gingered to write a song for him,
awesome.
Which probably I'll be releasing next year. So I would like to tell everyone listening to me that this struggle will never die.
Yes, sir.
Because a lot of people are losing hope. Many people are losing hope. If you interact daily with people in the streets here, see how everything is working. Some people are, kind of losing hope. Is this going to happen? Is this going to, be in our favor? Are we all beating around the bush? You understand? So it's really hard for people here. It's really, really hard. It's really, really hard. So it's just I believe that most and some of the musicians are listening to me now. You understand? I believe that everybody has been given the gift, to pass a message across. And we as musicians, this is our own duty. We have this duty to, obey. We have this duty to do for the people. Give them songs, give them hopes, give them something. We're not just going to wait for MNK to keep having the burden upon himself. This is all for us, understand? This is all for us, for the future of our kids, offsprings, children and the children to come. So this is not something we're going to take lightly, So I am, urging every musician, everybody who has been blessed with a wonderful voice or a wonderful pen to write down songs that can touch people, to bring people back on track, you understand? Because if we go in multitude, I think we can achieve something. It's not really multitude that are sabotaging it, but people who have true love, who have true understanding of what we are doing. So it's very necessary that we, kind of give people hope, give people, the zeal to keep moving on. So I just want to appreciate those who are in Biafra land, who has been passing through this struggle, who has been, seeing the daily life activities being trashed. Really bad now. As I'm talking to you now, a lot of people find it hard to feed. The economy is going down, and these people up there, they don't care. They don't care about anything. They used to sell a pinter of beans for 1,200. Then people are crying, but now it's 3,000. What can you do? It just feel like a welcome development to any situation that people faces. You see people just taking it and smiling and going on and moving on. But it's really tough. I will confess. It's really tough for people here. So I am encouraging everyone listening to me, please, let's keep this hope and faith alive. That is the only message I have. And for those who are sabotaging the struggle, I will advise you to remove your hand from anything concerning this movement. If you don't know what to add to it, just keep to yourself. Don't sabotage. Don't insult people. Passing through pains, giving out their hearts, trying to make things work. Don't sabotage anything about this. I'm just pleading, and I hope you will understand that this is a very serious matter, because this will determine how the lives of people here will be. In the next 50 years, in the next 100 years, are we still going to be suffering? Because the way the things is going on now is never going to get better. From bad, it's getting to worse. From worse, it's getting to worst. And I don't know the other adjective I will use to qualify what is going to be happening. So it's just bad how it is here. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that was a Freeman. Sister Rachel, before he goes, do you have anything to say to him, or a thank you from us here?
Yeah. Well, he is one of my dearest friends. So he knows what I'm thinking. I so-called met him for the first time after hearing his song, Freedom. When I heard this song, I just started shivering and crying. And I knew that one day I will be in touch with this man. And I'm very happy that he is my friend. I believe him. I believe every word that he is saying, because only people who are so dedicated are writing and singing, so beautifully and so honest. There is honesty in his songs. So it is only someone who is really dedicated and loves his country who will write such beautiful anthems for his country, and will pay also the price, because him and others like him are really paying big price, because he could be a superstar if it wasn't the struggle. So I want to tell you also big thank you, and hold on, because you are still a star, and your star will shine soon.
Thank you very much, my brother. Indeed so, and I echo the sentiment of Sister Rachel. When Biafra comes, you guys are our stars. We are not looking for any stars further. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. God bless.
Right,
my brother.
That is our brother Excel Freeman, whom you've heard his songs. He is among few that are doing it for Biafrans out there, going into the studio with their own money, of course, bringing out the beautiful song for our freedom. All right, Rachel, we cannot get hold of Easy Prince. I think this is where we're going to bring it to an end, but you have to close it for us.
But I have to say a prayer for Biafra. Well, yes, I want to say a prayer.
Yes. I forgot that you also have things you need to do. Please go ahead and do that before we bring the program to an end.
Usually on Shabbat program we have a tradition of saying a prayer for Jerusalem, and we are saying a prayer for Biafra. So we do that, with that we will end our program.
Before you do that, Rachel, not without the shofar. All right. So let's do let's do the shofar. All right, Rachel, the floor is yours.
Okay. I will start with the prayer for Jerusalem from Psalms 122. שיר המעלות לדוד. שמחתי באומרים לי, בית אדוני נלך. עומדות היו רגלינו בשערייך ירושלים. ירושלים הבנויה כעיר שחוברה לה יחדיו, ששם עלו שבטים, שבטי אדוני, עדות לישראל, להודות לשם אדוני. כי שם ישבו כיסאות למשפט, כיסאות לבית דוד, שאלו שלום ירושלים ושלום אוהבייך, ולירושלים עירך ברחמים תשוב, ותשכון בתוכה כאשר דיברת. וכיסא דוד עבדך מהרה בתוכה תכין, ובנה אותה בקרוב בימינו בניין עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני בונה ירושלים. Amen. And a prayer for Biafra. God, Elohim, Adonai, El Shaddai, Hashem, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, God of hope. In this time of change, unite our children of light. Unite our nation Biafra. Guide our leaders with your wisdom. Give us the courage to overcome our challenges and fears. Crush our enemies and set us free from this bondage. Help us to be better people. Help us to build our nation Biafra. Help us to build a future in our blessed land of Biafra, in which we can all prosper and share. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, I pray.
Ise. All right, Rachel, before I need to also read this part of the Bible. I think it's the book of Psalm. If you can bear with me, just 1 second, please. It is a part of Psalm that I love so much, and I love to read it all the time. I just want to open it up. There we go. It is the book of Psalm chapter 2. All right, so I will start from verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The king of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their band asunder and cast their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon the holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the hidden for thy inheritance, and the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in the piece of potter's vessel. Baruch atah Adonai. Amen. Amen. Thank you very much, Rachel. From the bottom of my heart, you know I love you so, so much. And
I know.
I think the only thing, people say to people, I love you, I will give you the sun, I will give you the moon. But Rachel, I will give you Biafra. And what can be more priceless than a gift of Biafra?
Yes.
It is the most great.
Our leader said it's a call, so I'm on call. I'm on call for many years, and I will not stop until I will see Biafra in my own lifetime.
And you will see Biafra. Thank you for bringing up this concept. Thank you for the content. Thank you for the arrangement. And thank you for making this program come to life. And I also want to send our apologies. Barrister Loyi Jimako was supposed to be with us this morning, but something came up and he couldn't make it. But he will eventually come to my program and I will interview him. And also, Shaul was supposed to be live, but of course, because of Shabbat, he is not here, and he sent his voice as well as his message. And then Haim also is a rabbi, the original rabbi, not this fake rabbis flying around. so many fake rabbis claiming to be rabbi. I have no idea in my life who made them rabbi. People who are so dirty and they're claiming to rabbi, unbelievable. But this is a real rabbi. I've met him in Israel. He is the confidant of our leader, the advisor of our leader, and he is so versatile, connected. It is not funny. He gave us his message, and his message opened my eyes because now I realize the edicts that has been passed with regards to the Igbo Jews. And when I go to Israel tomorrow, I will indeed see myself as a Jew. And of course, nobody can say anything against that. On that note, I want to thank our sister Susan the lioness herself. And I also want to thank Rosie Omalicha. All right. And I want to thank Victor Obilo, Excel Freeman, Mazi Kano Nta, and the Mazi Ofoma, who gave us the words of bread of life this morning as well. All right. On that note, we want to say, Rachel, Biafra is rising.
I want to thank each and every Biafran who listened to us this morning. It has been a wonderful program, a spiritual one. For me, it's a revival, and I really thank each and every one. We can do it again for every now and then. I will be very happy to. And yes, thank you very much. And Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. You are blessed, and you continue to be blessed. You are children of light. You are children of Elohim. Elohim will bless you. Yeah, Elohim will protect you. Elohim will be with you. Stay strong. Hold on. Exactly as the message of Rabbi Chaim Klein. We are all with you. I assure you that we are doing our best from here. We are really doing our best from here. God will bless you. God will bless our leader, Mazi Kano. Protect him and make him strong. And hopefully soon we will see him out of this hell jail. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you, Mazi Ikechukwu. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my dear. And of course, this is where we will leave it. And this is where we are signing out. Shabbat Shalom, Biafras.
Shabbat.
The whole wide world will welcome the rising sun. Here comes the time for everyone to see that what will be, will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah. They will know, the sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives in pain and misery, never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good, but we are blessed by Chukwuka Biafra. So we're never gonna give up. We're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the end of a tunnel. It will shine so bright all time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Nobody can stop us, nobody can cage us, nobody can stand us, yeah. They will know, the sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. The windows and curtains, green lights be revealing. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my body. Sunrise to the clock strike, black strands crossing grey stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives come to ashes. When I ponder and reminisce, the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag all around the world. We go carry the cross together. We walk through to Zion. We stumble, we rise. How the victory was done.